You are most welcome. I'm Teacher Ivan from Wona Educational Services. Today we are looking at factors and multiples. Let us start with factors. Factors of a number are those numbers that divide a given number and give no remainder. For instance, factors of 8. The factors of 8 are those numbers that divide 8 and leave no remainder. Such numbers include 1, 2, 4, and 8. Those are factors of 8. We also have what we call the prime factors. Prime factors of a number are the factors which themselves have no other factors except 1 and themselves. For instance, when we look at the prime factors of 12, we have 2, 3. Those are the prime factors of 12 because these factors of 12 have no other factors except 1 and themselves. Therefore, if we are to express 12 as a product of its prime factors, we shall first decompose 12. That is to say, by 2, 6, by 2, 3, and by 3, 1, which gives us 12 as 2 times 2 times 3. So we have expressed 12 as a product of its prime factors, and therefore prime factors of a number are those factors which themselves have no other factors except 1 and themselves. Good. And concerning factors, we have what we call the highest common factor of 2 or more numbers. How do we get the highest common factor of 2 or more numbers? Let's say we have 6 and 8. We shall first decompose these 2 numbers and express them as products of their prime factors. After that, we choose which of the prime factors of these 2 numbers are highest. For instance, 6 by 2, 3, by 3, 1. 8, that is by 2, 4, by 2, 2, by 2, 1. Therefore, the common factors is 2. And since it is 1, it becomes the HCF. Sometimes we have numbers with more than 1 common factors. So for such numbers, choose for the highest or largest common factor. Then we also look at multiples. Multiples of a number are those numbers obtained when you multiply that given number by natural numbers. Let's say multiples of 3. These are the numbers that you will get when you multiply 3 by other natural numbers. And therefore, if we look at natural numbers, we mean counting numbers starting from 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. So, for you to get the multiples of 3, you multiply 3 by these natural numbers. That is to say, the multiples of 3 equal to 3 times 1, which is a 3. 3 times 2, which is 6. 3 times 3, which is 9. 3 times 4, which is 12, and so on. So these are the multiples of 3. Therefore, multiples of a number are those numbers one obtains after multiplying that given number by other natural numbers. Then we have what we call LCM, the lowest common multiple of 2 or more numbers. We might be given 2 or 3 or even more numbers, and we are requested to find the lowest common multiple. For instance, we have 4 and 5. They want us to find the lowest common multiple of 4 and 5. We have two methods. We can list the multiples of 4 and the multiples of 5. That is to say, the multiples of 4 are 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, and so on. Then multiples of 5, we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and so on. So after listing the multiples of 4 and the multiples of 5, we now look for the common but lowest. So we have 20 as the lowest common multiple of 4 and 5. Therefore, the LCM of 4 and 5 equals to 20. However, apart from listing the multiples of each number, we can also find the LCM using what we call the ladder method, where we decompose 4 and 5 using their prime factors. We reduce them to 1 and then multiply the divisors. That is to say, we shall have 4, 5. We divide these two numbers by their prime factors. So by 2, we shall have a 2 and 5, since the 2 cannot divide 5. Then by 2, we have 1, 5. So 5 itself is a prime factor. Therefore, it can only divide itself. Therefore, by 5, we have 1 already, and this makes the 1. Therefore, the LCM will be given by the product of the divisors. That is to say, 2 times 2 times 5, giving us 4 times 5, which is 20. So, you start, we have 20, and we also got 20 using the listing method. That is how we get the LCM of 2 or more numbers. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to all our YouTube channels, which include Teacher Ivan's online classes, Wuna e-learning platform, and Wuna Kids platform for your children's work. We also have Facebook pages and groups. Please join us so that we make your learning simple and fun. Bye-bye.